My nephew came over and we're working on his 2016 Jetta TSI, and we're doing the front and rear brakes. So we've already got the brake pads out on the front, got new pads in. We're going to change the oil, air intake filter, and kind of get him all up to par because he's going to be driving over to Missouri tomorrow. So he's going to be putting a couple thousand miles on his car. And so he came over, we're just spending the day working out in the garage, and this is what I usually do for my family. They usually come over, bring their cars when they need new pads or transmission needs to be serviced, and I just usually help them out because I'm a nice guy and I like to save people money, and yeah, it's kind of fun. This is a little tiny turbo engine. It's pretty cool. Look at that little baby turbo back there. Right there. Had no idea this was turbo until I popped the hood. Yeah, so go ahead and do it all the way to the left. Okay. Yep, and just keep your hand, try to keep it away from it. Shouldn't be too hot, so it shouldn't be burning it. And if you can't keep your hand out of it, you can reach your other hand up and over from this side, if you can, and get it from there.
Keep on going at it or no?
Yeah, keep going, but you don't want to let it fall out because it's going to fall into the oil pan, so you need to keep your fingers on it. So when it comes out, you can hold on to it. You need to keep, even if oil gets on you, it shouldn't be too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what you didn't want to do.
Okay, so coming.
So wait, we'll grab it at the end after we're done.
Okay. Damn it.
This is what not to do, right, Elijah? When you're changing oil.
Exactly. Don't be like me. This is tragic.
Don't drop the drain plug in the oil pan. You had to go. What's that called? Like apple bobbing or whatever. It's like dumpster diving for oil. Yeah. You're gonna lube your rubber. So dip your finger in the hole, touch the oil. Okay, and then as soon as you touch it, take your finger out, and you're gonna run the oil along this rubber seal.
Ooh.
That's gonna allow that to slip into position.
It's gonna lube it right up.
Yeah. So you gotta lube it before you put it in.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could tear your rubber, and then it won't create a good seal against the engine.
I don't have friends. I got family.
How's it coming?
It's good. I'm threading it in right now.
Oil filter life. All right, we put 4.2 quarts of oil in. Now we're gonna check underneath, make sure that the oil filter and the drain plug is not leaking. Good. Yes, the oil filter is not leaking either. Got the wheels going back on, we've got the intake filter out, and we've got the new air filter here, which in order to get the intake out, you actually have to take the entire filter assembly off because there's a couple of screws that hold this together here. So without these loosened, you can't take the top off. So I thought that was kind of a pain. But we can go ahead and slip this in. So new intake filter in. Got the intake filter in and the air box, everything's reinstalled. These hose clamps were a giant pain in the butt. Tires are on in the front. Got the rear jacked up. We're gonna do the rear brakes, and then his project is pretty much done for the day. You can see these pads are shot. And the rotors are pretty fucked up too, so. Let me figure out what we're gonna do here. Nasty intake filter. Look how dirty that is. Probably like, I don't know, it's gotta be like 40,000 miles. All right, so you guys can see we got the Jetta up, and my nephew's getting ready to leave tomorrow on a 700-mile road trip for his first day, moving to Missouri, and we've got the rear caliper loosened, and you can see that the brake rotor is pretty much shot. Pads wore way down. I guess they started schooling a month ago. He thought it was no big deal. Kept driving. And yeah, big mistake. So let's get that compressed in on the piston and pull this rotor off. All right, so I was looking at this a little bit more, and I think we can just loosen this up. And I think we'll have enough room. Perfect. I thought maybe I was going to have to take this bracket off, and I don't have the right size Torx bit. My Torx set goes from like T55 to T60, and the T55 was too small. The T60 wouldn't fit in, so I think I need like a T58 or T57 to get back here to get at these Torx bolts here. So luckily that worked out for me, so I'll just wait for them to get back and I can put the new rotor in and pads. This job will be buttoned up. If you ever replace your pads on a Volkswagen, you need this little specialty tool that puts leverage on it and also twists the piston at the same time. Otherwise you can't just compress that like a normal piston on a Honda or Acura or Nissan. Looks like that there. That's how you compress a rear brake piston on an Audi/Volkswagen product. So you got to torque to get pressure here, then you twist and it twists that piston back in. All right, we're all done. New pads, fresh rotors. Gonna wipe a little bit of oil off from my handprints. We're good to go.
Some cabs do look
We
nice though, don't they?
have got her done. Yeah, they look way better.
Nice, yeah, they look awesome.
All done, ready for a 2,000 mile plus road trip. Come on, beat it, Elijah, beat it.
Let's get that.
Just nice and easy.
Beat it nice and easy.
Just put the tip in and push hard. Job well done. Brakes are working, right, Elijah? We did it.
We did it.
A little uncle and nephew combo. This is what the inside of the specialty brake kit looks like. So pretty simple, comes with all the different fittings. And brand is OEM. Let me see if there's any more information. Yeah, there's really no brand I can give you. Luckily my neighbor over there in the blue house, all he does is work on he works on tons of Audis and Volkswagens. That's all he drives, like Audi S4s, A8s, and that type of stuff. So luckily I had the tool. So thank you very much, Tess. That saved me $75 an hour worth of driving to go rent a tool. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's just kind of just a video of me hanging out in the garage with my nephew, just kind of farting around. We did the front and rear brakes on his car, changed his oil filter, changed his intake filter, and that was about it. Washed it, cleaned it, detailed his car, so he's all ready to go. But I'm gonna go inside, take a shower. We're gonna go head to UP Garage, or UP Garage out in Tacoma, or University Place area. We're going to check out the Subaru WX22B. They've got one there from, I think it's the import guys, that they're going to do some maintenance and service on before it is listed up for sale. So I imagine that car will sell for $100,000 to $150,000, being that it's only one of 400 ever made. So watch the video. I should have that posted in like the next few days. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Peace.